Kevin Holiday. Starting at power forward at 6 foot 6 inches, number 1, Zion Williamson. Starting at the other forward position at 6 foot 6 inches, number 14, Brandon Ingram. Your home team head coach is Alan Gentry. Pelican fans, give it up for your New Orleans Pelicans!
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Pelicans. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, Phoenix, 4.5 games behind.
Well, right now for the Suns, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
Yeah, the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. Ball against Rubio. Passes to Bridges. Ayton dishes to Booker. Great D that time from Favors. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Magic.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Now, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Well, if there was ever a no-doubt number 1 pick, it is Zion Williamson. Brent, New Orleans jumped at the chance to draft him.
Yeah, hard to think of a transition where you have a transcendental star in Anthony Davis in the 7 seasons he gave to the Pelicans, that Zion Williamson would come in and almost make you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, Kevin, but forget about AD. There's that much excitement and enthusiasm around what the talent set is and the skill set that this young star player could be.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Williamson. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Dallas.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass in a spot he loves to pull from.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Rubio against Ball. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there, and the shot goes down. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now here's Booker. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Lobs it up for Favors. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Booker with no one around. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Catching and shooting with confidence. Devin Booker letting it fly.
Booker against Holiday. Feeds it to Williamson. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Fades away. Rebound by the Suns. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Ayton inside. He's covered by Favors.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Williamson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Rubio the pass to Booker. Here's Ayton, guarded by Holiday. Rubio against Ball. From about 19 feet, connects, the jumper drops. Here's Holiday. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here is Holiday. Lets a floater go, and then Favors with the dunk.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position. Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development that's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
Here's Ingram. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. The pass to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ball. Fires for 3. Rebound by Johnson. And Brett, kind of a musical chairs situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the new Bayhawks franchise before that move to Alabama in 2022.
Here's Ball, following the score by Phoenix. Williamson dishes to Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. Both teams will make substitutions. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Second, the Pelicans.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Jerome. Carter outside. The three. Suns keep it alive.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Hart. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Carter outside. Pass to Šarić. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked loose.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Bridges. Stolen. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court. Hart, no good. And here's Šarić. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a three-point game. The pass to Jerome. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Šarić.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Redick for 3. That shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Carter drives in. Pass to Jerome. Sinks the triple.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside, Redick. Back to Ball. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Redick. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Monty Williams, in his first stint with the Phoenix Suns, was a sought-after hire as a front office personnel member, was with the Spurs before going to Philadelphia, and has been a head coach in the league. Remember his days back in New Orleans with the Pelicans and a young Anthony Davis. So Monty, experienced, and is going to bring that to the desert.
Now, here's Ball. Following the missed shot by Dario Šarić.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And that experience you're talking about with Monty Williams, it's why the Suns wanted him.
Well, Monty's experienced in a lot of levels in this league, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, being in the front office, part of player development. That's an amazing calming influence for this young Phoenix Suns team to grow with.
And he makes the first.
And Devin Booker, where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league and one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Carter hits them both. Here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. with the floater. Sweet little floater.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
Carter looking around. He feeds it to Saric. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Hart. Baines with the block. Redick against Carter. Good.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The free throw off from Carter. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Redick against Carter. Redick with it. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Dallas. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Carter. Kaminsky out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Saric, and it's Jerome in at the point. Now here's Saric, a 23-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Carter with the bounce pass. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Ball. Saric outside. Just 3 to shoot, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New Orleans with the ball. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Here's Jerome after J.J. Redick's bucket. Out to Carter. Back to Saric. Shoots over Ball. Saric, that's good. Saric has got the game tied up here for the Suns.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Here's Okafor. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Redick. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. The shot's good. Ball's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Here's Baines, covered by Okafor, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jahlil Okafor. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
first one falls for him.
Well, the new front office in New Orleans, led by David Griffin, opting to keep Alvin Gentry as a head coach, a great decision because the players that they brought in the trade for Anthony Davis are going to love to play at that fast pace. You add Zion Williamson to that mix, this team immediately becomes one of the more interesting and exciting young teams in the NBA.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Brent, a lot of times when a new head of basketball operations is hired, a new coach is coming up next.
Well, the continuity there is interesting because of the time that Alvin Gentry spent in Phoenix, and David Griffin was there with the Suns as well. And so that's going to help out this young core, that they know that there's a collective consciousness coming from both the coach and the front office for them to lay the foundation of what this new Pelican team is going to be all about.
Suns trail by 3. Booker with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Ingram outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And one of the major pieces of the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Brent figures to be a big piece for this Pelicans team.
So much talk about Brandon Ingram and potential unrealized, and maybe some stability around this new organization with head coach Alvin Gentry is going to bring out the best in Brandon Ingram.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Shoots from 14. Rubio misses.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Count the basket. And 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
What about the dribble moves of Ingram? I mean, just so good at carving his way through whatever the D throws his way.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. No good from Booker.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter was the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Now here's Ayton. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Williamson. He kicks to Okafor. It's Redick on the wing. Releases. And it's good off the back rim and in. Redick's got 6.
J.J. Redick, a professional shooter. He's got shooting down to a science.
Redick against Booker. Misses from close range.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score. He's doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And here's Booker after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. The drive by Booker. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Booker to the cup with confidence. Feels like he can beat anybody off the dribble right now.
Now here's Redick. He's got 9. Holiday looking over the floor. Ingram against Johnson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Booker against Redick. The drive by Booker, and the layup's good off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Another night where Booker can prove to us how dynamic a scorer he can be.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Down low. Redick finds Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And stolen by Favors. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the shot goes in. Redick's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Passes it to Kaminsky. Now Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kaminsky's got his second basket.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
And Holiday kicks to Redick. A floater. It's tipped. To the wing on the left. Bridges, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Favors looking over the floor. Ingram against Bridges. Fades and shoots. And it's Ingram missing. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix, trailing by 5. They get it back. Booker. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday, the pass to Melly. He dishes it to Ingram. Over Bridges. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Second, the Pelicans.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Now, here's Ayton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off from deep three-point range.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
1:15 left now here in the second. Holiday against Bridges. Here's Kaminsky. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ingram. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Back to Holiday. From deep. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one's good by Favors.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Now Booker from deep, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Chad, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pelicans leading by 3.
Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their front court and their back court with Ayton and Booker.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Ball. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Holiday. The dish to Williamson. Back to Holiday. That shot no good. Good D by Booker. Here's Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Well, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it.
Here is Rubio. Derek Favors making his last shot. There's the pass to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Rubio outside. No good. That would have tied it. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Dwyane Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
That one is off. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
That one misses.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school. And that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Now here is Carter. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Sharge up top. He's covered by Ball. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges against Holiday. Ball fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday. And the Suns making a change here as well. Baines is checked in.
Well, a new start for Lonzo Ball, part of that massive Anthony Davis trade over the summer. And for Lonzo, things not working out in L.A. I wonder if being away from everything that L.A. offers up is going to allow Lonzo to focus back in both on playing and on making sure his body is ready for the rigors of an 82-game season.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
What's up?
And with the Pelicans, Ball can be quite dangerous in an Alvin Gentry offense.
Yeah, this up-tempo style that Alvin likes to play, a lot of it borrowed from the 7 seconds or less offense of Mike D'Antoni, is going to be very exciting. They could be a league pass team as Lonzo Ball loves to advance it with the pass, finding players like Ingram, Holiday, and of course Zion Williamson on the break could lead to some exciting basketball in the Bayou.
Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
That's good from Ball. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Here's Baines, and there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Jerome, just 4 to shoot. Teardrop shot, he lays it in. Jerome's got his second bucket tonight.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Bucket is good, and that's 15 points for Lonzo Ball. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Jerome. He has 5. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jerome passes to Baines. Pass to Jerome. Over Hart. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Jerome's got his 3rd basket of the night.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Hart the pass to Ball. The feed to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
Pass to Baines.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Okafor is checked in for Williamson.
Substitution for your Pelicans. Okafor.
Here's Jerome. He's got 7. Feeds to Sharp.
Look at all the coaching changes that the Suns have had through the years, and some of these young players have heard a lot of voices. 7 in the last 8 years, and the team's performance has shown that kind of inconsistency with up and down seasons.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls from Saric.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Saric nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Ball, the pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Ingram missing.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
A nice shot by Booker.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
In that matchup against the Bucks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
Now, here's Ball. 15 points in the game. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Brandon Ingram. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here's Bridges. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. The shot by Sharch, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The pass to Ball. Kicks to Redick. Pass to Ingram. Shoots over Bridges. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Here's Melly. The Suns getting the bucket. Inside. And Redick kicks to Okafor. Ingram outside. To the inside. Redick. To the left side wing. Ball against Carter. Ingram outside. They need this one. Hits it from three-point range. Ingram's got 15 points.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Timeout called, the Suns. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Good on the second free throw.
And last season, the shadow of Anthony Davis's trade request hanging over this Pelicans franchise. A lot to wrestle with.
Yeah, it was an interesting year for the organization with all the news on AD wanting that trade and then nothing happening and then resting him. But I'll tell you what, this wasn't just something where that problem was swept under the rug. The Pelicans decided to just blow that all away new leadership in the front office, ownership, a revamped roster, the first overall pick in Zion Williamson. The excitement in New Orleans after that trade is on an all-time high.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. It's good from long range.
Well, Drew Holiday right now has the pull-up, Jay, on lockdown. He's as efficient as it gets pulling up off the dribble.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio against Ball. Shoots it. Redick with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Melly. Redick dishes to Holiday. Shot from 12. Again, the Pelicans score.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Booker. 19 points in the game. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's Rubio. Here's Ayton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Ball with it. He's got 15. 14 feet away. Here's Favors. Banked in off the glass. Favors got 4 points this quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Booker. This one for 3. And the miss. And so it's New Orleans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 9. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. And Brent, for all the success Booker has had as an individual, he's ready to focus on winning.
Well, focus on winning is one thing, but first focus on leadership, as this team has a new coaching staff, an opportunity with a lot of young talent. Devin Booker is the guy a lot of people are looking towards to make sure that Phoenix rises and finds a way into the playoffs.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
He hits both from the stripe. And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
You wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go? Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
No good on that one. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
Yeah, so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
And he's good on the second.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Now, here's Rubio. Johnson for 3, cans it from downtown.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Saric against Reddick. Passes it to Williamson. Over Johnson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Saric outside. And the pass to Booker. Good D by Holiday. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now, here's Rubio. Johnson outside. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Ayton hits them both.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Now here's Favors. Ball with a wide open look. They grab their own miss, and that one's good by Favors.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Ball against Rubio. Johnson outside. Pass to Booker for the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 24.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Reddick against Johnson. Holiday, no one around him. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 4. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls, and the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Bridges checks in. Saric nails them both.
Last year being the 9th straight year that the Phoenix Suns and the fans in the desert have missed playoff basketball. But you have to like the young, talented group they're starting to assemble here and maybe settling in on a coach who will remain here to see it through.
Now here's Saric following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Saric passes to Rubio. Saric looking around. He kicks it to Bridges. Rubio outside. Over Williamson. Misses off the right iron. And, of course, Brent, they also need to get the chemistry right in Phoenix, too.
Yeah, I wonder how much of these coaching changes just haven't allowed some of those combinations to really come together. Some of the lottery picks have outperformed others, and they've lacked a lot of glue guys to make up that difference.
And here are the Suns now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it, guarded by Holiday. Fades. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 7-point differential. Shoots from the line. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 11 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now here's Saric. Pass to Bridges. Looking to end the run. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 26.
I think Booker's motivated tonight here. He's starting to play very aggressively. I want to see him more in there on the offensive glass.
Outside Holiday. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Suns trail by 7. Down low. Here's Saric. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Favors finds Ingram. Poked away. Bridges with the steal. The pass to Rubio. Looking to get back on track here. Taken away by Holiday. And here is Ball. Here's the floater. And Holiday with the lay-in. Holiday's got 11 points here in just the second half. Suns trail by 9. And the Suns call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Bridges, and that one is good.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, Mikal Bridges tagged as a 3-and-D type player in the draft, still finding his way a little bit in terms of the NBA offensive system and where it is that he can be effective.
Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. And the Pelicans with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Favors finds Ingram. Knocked away. 4 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. On the wing, Booker. Launches a 3. Holiday with the defensive effort.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Got a piece of it.
And you can't be careless around Sarge. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. To the paint. Bridges passes to Šarić. To the middle, Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Two shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now Ball. Ingram outside. Pass to Favors. Dishes it to Ingram. Back to Favors. 6 to shoot. Holiday the pass to Favors. Here's Ball. No good on that one. Good D by Rubio. Suns trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Here's Holiday. Over to the left wing. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Ingram kicks the ball. Holiday with it. Down low, and stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges inside the three-point line. And that one hits back iron. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Shoots over Rubio, and it's Favors that time on the assist by Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rubio outside. Now the dish to Šarić. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Šarić has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
27 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Both free throws good from Booker. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Phoenix has possession. Now here's Booker. Kicks to Bridges. Over Ingram. Bridges misses.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
The line for your Pelicans, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So New Orleans wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Derek. Congrats on the win. I know the season can be a grind, but it looked like you guys were having fun out there.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's always fun to win. I'm just coming out here playing my game. Rebound and defense, that's my game. And coach trusts me, so I couldn't let him down.
Yes, this is an up-and-coming team, and you guys really showed well tonight. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.